The studio process is really long, and I think a lot of people don't really get the chance to really grasp how challenging studio sessions can be, because we're constantly in there. I mean, 2, 3, 4 hours, just laying down vocals, laying down parts, and constructing music. And we would be in the studio sometimes working on PARRIS's project from 10 p.m. to 3 in the morning sometimes, and we'd just be going, whether we were making music, whether she was recording vocals, sometimes doing 2 songs in a night, sometimes working on one and stopping and picking up the other one. Todd and Kamara have just been huge supporters of the project from the beginning, and bro has just been really putting in the time and the hours, just getting it all together and bringing this whole EP to life for PARRIS. And it's crazy because in helping PARRIS construct her EP, it put me back in love with writing music again for my own. And so watching her go in and out the booth, watching her focus, and go in there and do back-to-back songs, back-to-back hours of just listening to something, trying to get it right, finding harmony, finding notes, and we're trying to explain parts to her, and she's listening to it, and she's practicing them, and she's going back in there trying to lay them down, and talking to us back and forth through the glass. And we just it made me get excited and put me back in a position to want to write music again. And literally her desire and fire to finish her project increased mine to start a new one. And it was really cool because at the same time, while I'm trying to help her achieve her dream and achieve her goal of releasing some inspirational and powerful music that's been on her heart, it at the same time encouraged me to get back to doing it for myself and really making an effort to get in the studio and work hard with her, as she did her own. And I think we were really proud of just what at the end of the day came forth. And it's not many 2 times you can say you were a part of something great or historical like her project.
Well, the song you guys are hearing is called The Real Me. It's gonna be on my EP coming out soon, and it's really vulnerable. It's really hard to sing it because I still get kind of emotional about some of the stuff I'm sharing. Like, not a lot of people know this stuff that I'm sharing. It's nothing like, oh my goodness, I almost got killed or something, like nothing crazy like that, but it's just personal stuff, and I'm sharing it hoping that people will be encouraged to embrace those things about themselves, to love the real them. So that's the whole premise behind the song, but it's still hard to share these things and to encourage other people by exposing myself. So yeah,
it's been really cool seeing PARRIS just transform through the process of this EP, because she had gotten so used to being in the background singing hooks and parts for my music that when it came down to writing her own and really trying to transform that background to a more front ground limelight type of scene, it was very interesting because she would work really hard at the songs. She would really put the time and effort in, and she was able to do some amazing things in the recording process, and it all translated when she got to start doing her music live, because she would go out there and literally just change the atmosphere. And as much as we try to prepare her for just being on her own up there behind the mic, she really got behind it and just took control. And it's been so beautiful watching her blossom as an artist on her own, and now coming into the forefront where she herself can go out there and hold her own and be confident and sing confidently and sing beautifully to the point where it's just so amazing. And it's been really great because watching her go out there and do it, she's not by herself, you know, and we're blessed to have, you know, other people in our corner who we get to go out and minister with, and it kind of builds up her self-esteem as, you know, people go before her, people go after her, you know, and we just get that chance to go out there and be a part of the atmosphere. And she has been such a huge contributor to that atmosphere where the rest of us are rapping, and she gets to go out there and sing and really change up things that we haven't had in a while.
Hey.
You record
everybody. This is a Christian kitchen in the kitchen. Wait, this is a Christian Christmas in the kitchen. Take two.
Like that.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to a Christian.
Actually, do it around the whole.
Christmas in the kitchen.
Come on, you say, come on, Paris. All right, here we go. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's episode is called
A Christian Christmas in the Kitchen.
Hey, we feature all of us. Enjoy. specializing in today. It's all about timing. Everything has to be done in the right season and with the right seasoning. So considering that we have a 5-minute quick grit and we got us a quick 1-minute grit, we don't want, oatmeal. We don't want to make the 1-minute oatmeal too soon because you know what happens when oatmeal sits.
Yes.
It's not that good. So we got to make sure we balance all the time with everything we're doing because we're talking about omelets, we're talking about French toast, we're talking about grits and oatmeal. It has to drop at the end, so when it drops, it's like fire. You know what I mean? Like, hey, fire, like fire. She's featuring back there. She's featuring. So basically, even with the stir, you can't stir. You don't want them lumps in the grits. Anybody ever had a lump in the grit? You eat your grits and then like you start chewing on that lump. It's a very unpleasant thing. So therefore, I'm doing a medium heat with a slow and steady stir, and still balancing that all-time thing right there. So that the grits drop first, but then right behind that, on the backhand, you're gonna get that work. You're gonna get that hot and ready oatmeal. Okay? So it's all about the timing. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. So let me get back to that. We don't want the boys to get stiff. No stiff grits, no lumps. You know what I mean? Tell them people.
Cinnamon toast?
Talk to us about this French toast you making over here.
Listen, it's been a minute since I made it.
Uh-oh.
I typically only make it on Mother's Day because my mom likes it. So I'm busting it out on a new holiday. So we're going to see how this goes.
Where you want me to put this?
I'm going to try
Sit
it.
down and take it for now.
We just plop it. Okay.
Looks perfect.
How long you gotta let them sit?
That's a good question. I just kind of
Pour
eye
some
it.
oil in
I don't know.